How's it going, everybody? It's me, Shane, and I'm here to give you another Mashle Magic and Muscles episode review. Today's episode is episode 15 of season 2, entitled Rayne Ames and God's Gift. Before I go on any further, it is truly a gift for you to hit that like button. It gets the video out there. I deeply appreciate it. And you know what? I also appreciate the gift of you subscribing and hitting the notification bell to be notified of more reviews just like this. And don't forget, if you want to support me even further, the Patreon is in the description below. So, this is actually the first title that did not have Mash Burn Dead and the such and such or other. Very, very interesting fun fact. And this was a fun episode. What did I review just before this? Solo leveling. I guess I shouldn't compare this because this is episode 3 and that was episode 2, but this was definitely fun. It puts a lot of things in perspective. Especially given that this world is literally just Harry Potter, but everybody's Voldemort, right? Like everyone is just literally Voldemort. As a matter of fact, that punk, the punk ass fake Harry Potter guy, he would definitely be friends with a guy who started a war in Germany in the 1930s. You know where I'm getting at. I can't really say the name because I don't want this video to get flagged or anything. Let's just say Dolph. He would definitely be part of Dolph's crew, because this guy flat out says to Mash before he goes out to the tournament, like, you're not even human, right? You're something that disrupts the system. As long as I'm alive, I'm gonna make sure the world doesn't know your existence. And I do love that Mash gets cute and takes off his thing. He has his muscle clothing on, and he makes his muscles talk. Hold on. I took time to write this down. He makes his muscles talk and give him encouragement. He's like, that's not true, Mash. Yeah, we believe in you. He does a lady voice. He does a very deep, suave voice for one of them. He says, thanks, Tom, Kevin, Mike, Kim, Yamada, Koji, Satomi, and Yukari. Two of those names. Well, Kim could be male or female, but two of those names are ladies. Oh yeah, he says Kimberly. They just abbreviate for Kim. This part of my feed here, this sub was so slow. I had to go to other means just to make sure I caught up with it. Because even the stupid announcer girl is going, magic is the only thing that matters. If you don't got magic, you suck. It's just like, you guys are like legitimately like bigoted and racist. And it's just like, yeah, no, nom nom nom. How dare anybody try to say that if you don't have magic, you're not a POS. And it's crazy because Papa Burn Dead doesn't have a lot of magic. It was treated like shit. And then you have this announcer chick who has like one scoopy line. I'm like, you probably don't even have a lot of magical power. You should be eating dirt. Then you got the one guy who has a bunch of circles, like just weird circly lines. And he's like, yeah, this is a mockery, isn't it, guys? Like, shut the hell up, okay? Just this whole thing. And I'm skipping all over my nose on this one because I'm just so annoyed with this world. This really makes me hate the guy who still snitched. I saved your life. Oh, you got no magic. How dare you save me with no magic? I would, y'all could have just, I know you're good guys, but you could have just been like, oh no, that guy there, we couldn't save him in time. I'm just saying. So, the important thing is we learn what an actual 3-liner is. We thought that Abel was a 3-liner, although the show does start with like every dorm has a perfect. The perfect is the top of there, and they're close to being divine visionaries if they want to. You find out that Margarette Macaron, who I believe connotation is a they. I believe they are they them, because the one of their lackeys, the little white hair blonde one, kept saying they did this and they collected the coins and then they gave it away. And it took me a minute to catch on and said, oh, is this being translated because this person's supposed to be, gender non-binary? I can see that. Although I guess if people wanted to bitch and moan, they could say, why does the gender non-binary character have to be I guess eccentric? But this is a show called Magic and Muscles, so fight if you. I implore you to not fight that battle when you're talking about an anime that's as jokey as this one. Um, yeah, but yeah, Margaret Macaron, they them, interesting. Um, was also interesting. Well, I'll get into what's interesting about Margaret in a minute. Let's talk about these triple liners. So we have Neri, who I didn't remember their name until Wahlberger had said their name. Wahlberger admits that in the world, magic and blah 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 blah, but this bunch of two liners at Easton Academy. But every once in a while there's a three liner. And I won't lie, I'm so into the show and I'm so into taking my notes. I'm not realizing that he's talking about Rayne. And Rayne shows us what a true three liner is. Rayne is the youngest Divine Visionary, and for a reason, because the lines already show up. Abel's line he admitted was, fake and implanted. This thing bubbles underneath this dude's skin and just blah, 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 just goes down. And the big difference between the double liners and triple liners, besides the power increase, it's what happens to their wands. They unleash the true form of their wands, which for Rayne, it looks like a trident. Now, Macaron had deciphered that, okay, the large size of the wand, it get a more magical output. They didn't get a chance to test out this theory, believing that every rudimentary level spell then becomes a second. I won't lie, I hate saying it, but I love the lore when it comes to like the level of spells, thirds, seconds. So it becomes the next level up. And why couldn't Macaron do that? Macaron couldn't do that because instead of using their own secondeth spell, they decided to save their lackeys, which kind of gives you like a, huh. So you're a weirdo that cares about stimuli and, not being bored. You've seen that type of character tons of times, but you actually care about your subordinates. That is different for a bad guy, right? Very different. Same thing with Abel or Abel, if that's how you put it. He cared about his lackeys at some point, or maybe it's because Mash gave him a tombstone pile driver. I don't know, but this is fair. That I find that fairly interesting. You get most of the villain tropes of, who cares about them? You suck, right? But no, they care. Especially when Rayne made a giant cleaving hole in the ground. He had to do his little sound shield thing. Looked like he obliterated them. I kind of wished he did. Because of course now Macaron is going to be in this tournament, this Divine Visionary tournament, which I'll get to in a second. But yeah, it's believed or said that having three lines is a true gift from God. It is showing that you have tons of favor. Now, one of the coolest things in this episode was Rayne truly believing in Mash, saying you live in a society where magic is everything and everyone's telling you you're nothing if you don't have it. Obviously, any normal human would have hatred for society, resentment, would just be downright despicable and miserable, but not Mash. Mash Burn Dead constantly fights against his destiny. I kind of wish he would have said is the maker of his own destiny, but I guess if you're in this world where you have no magic, your destiny would be purge. So he's fighting against all of that, which is actually doubly true because of the little board game insert we got before Mash showed up. And he even tries to give Mash a pep talk. I love that this further confirms what Wahlberger, I love calling him Wahlberger, what Wahlberg says, going, he may seem aloof, but he truly cares about people. And he says, I'm not good. Rayne says, I'm not good at pep talks, but, and actually, I pretty sure I wrote exactly what he said. Wahlburger, lemon. Nope. Chosen by God, 3 lines. Summer of Bliss, which is just when Macaroon starts talking about Winter of Despair, you have Rayne just in his head going, what the hell is going on here? I don't know. I couldn't tell you, my dude. Where are we at? 2 liner, 3 liner. Summons Ares. I love that he said that. Like that's when it changed the wand into the trident. Summons Ares is pretty cool. Black Partisan is what his new move is also called. Other character, Macaron has like sounds. Although dude is not a gendered word. DOOD. When I say dude, that's what I mean when I say dude. I guess you can call everybody's a dude. He's a dude, she's a dude, they're a dude, we're all dudes. Rayne says you're about to embark on a challenge that the likes of the world has never seen. Nothing good will come for failure. So win. He's not good at pep talks, but he's telling them you can't lose here. You're on the cusp of changing all of this. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm fairly surprised in the direction of, oh, everyone knows. Everyone knows. It's not hiding it. There's no hiding it. It is here. Everyone knows what you truly are. As opposed to like you get to a third season where at the end of the second season, be like, oh man, it got revealed again, but this time more people saw it. Looks like the cat's out of the bag. No, it's just one jackass saw it. One jackass snitched. He should be tarred and feathered. And now the whole world is against MASH. Yeah. Fairly interesting, isn't it? Except for Innocent Zero. Innocent Zero want him for some reason. Which, if the whole world was persecuting me and my pops, it'd be so easy just to join the bad guys and just go, hey, you gonna protect me and my dad and my friends here? Cool. What are we gonna do to beat up these jerks? But I digress. I talk about the tournament first? I won't talk about the tournament first. I'll talk about the funny ass board game, where this magic board game that has like 100 side dice. And even Lance called it. Lance said this game is dangerous because it's probably telling us our future. You got where Dot gets fooled by a beautiful woman, loses 5 million luns. I think that's their currency. Lemon gets put in jail for stalking a guy. Lance sees his little sister with a boyfriend. She brings home a boyfriend. Why does the boyfriend have dreads? We don't get to see the skin color of said boyfriend, but I'm starting to have some sneaky suspicions here. If you don't know, I'm not going to help you. I digress. I digress. One of the things I did like that their figures in the game was actually just them, and the figures had facial expressions. Like Dot's got sunken in cheeks because of being in shock, and then Lance's was in shock and got explosion blown away with the little sister kid having a boyfriend. And the MASH is everyone finds out you have no magic, you're executed. First, his head got cut off, then his head exploded, which is a very subtle, funny way of tying back into what Rayne was saying. He fights against his destiny. He leaves to go get some air, which he just wanted to eat a massive cream puff. He didn't want to eat it in front of everybody, but he hears everything that's going on. He knows that he's been hunted. I love that Rayne automatically goes, yeah, I know Odo put you to it. The bad guy feigns ignorance, which, good job. Macaron didn't go, I never tell. Goes, I don't know what you're talking about. I like that. So yeah, stakes are high. MASH and his dad have a nice heart to heart. Finn thinks back to, Papa Burn Dead going, I hope my son has friends forever. I'm sure he will, which Finn also goes, what the hell is going on? Because they're all freaking out, right? MASH has a blackened face. Lance is trying to do his gravity move on the board. Dot is just screaming out like a jackass. And Lemon is constantly telling MASH that I'm your future wife. Stalker. So that's, no, well, depending on how the series is going to end, they'll probably end up together. Oh, no, I'm almost done. Oh yeah, I am almost done. So we do get, apparently, because of the things with Innocent Zero, this tournament has been pushed up. Mash also split the coins with his buddies. You're supposed to have at least 3 to get to the second level. There are 3 stage tiers to this. There's the coin grab. There is the, I have this down somewhere. I have this down. There's the exam itself, and then there's the final exam. I have no clue if they're a final exam because you're supposed to have 5 or more to get to the next part. Where Dot and Rayne have 3 each. There's others that have 3. Like, there's a fat fake wizard and a big dumpling face looking guy. Other people have 3. There's this one guy named Capricious Leon who has 4. Macaron has 5. Mash is the only one that has 7. I'm hoping that this is a good tournament art. It has Steve competition. It has to compete with the Dark tournament. It has to compete with the first UA student tournament. Those are 2 of the best tournaments of all time. And I guess if I had to give it a third one, I guess the third tournament I would do is do the Cell games count? I kind of want to say World Martial Art Tournament, like the first one when we first meet Jackie Chun. Kind of want to say that one. Kind of want to say the one where we first meet TN. One of those. But if I can pick Cell games, I'll pick Cell games. But I digress. I hope this tournament's really good. We meet a bunch of different characters who, for a reason, I don't know why professional subtitles on some. You guys need to like fix your interface. You should be able to put names above. Do what at least Hulu, right? Yeah, I'm complaining Crunchyroll. At least Hulu is able to put the names over things and have several different subs around words that we can't tell what they are or names. Just everything was delayed. It was so annoying. I halfway gave up and went to a different source just to watch it. Just, my goodness gracious. Why? But different characters, we do get, I guess technically there's 5 from Atler there. There are at least 2 women characters in here. I don't know if they're going to get any type of screen time. One of them is not Lemon. Lemon is not in it. But our boys are Lance, Dot, Finn, obviously Mash. So I'm fairly interested and want to know how this goes. Mash is about to go all in. Even Wahlberg's going, dang, Macaron is in this? You're going to have a fight ahead of you, Mash Burn Dead. I don't think I'm forgetting or missing anything here. Such weird names. Max Land, Iorio Morris, which is the one female Adler character. Just, I have no idea what to even make of this. Everyone's jeering at him. I think that's where the episode doesn't end with the jeering. The episode ends where we figure out what the next stage is. It's the elimination round where you have to find a key that's inside the swim bladder of a troll goosefish. And the game is called Dettervant's Hunt, where 3 Dettervants, which look like evil butchers, one with a giant blade, 2 with meat cleavers, are going to be running around chasing them. So, yeah, they look like Baphomets, but are literal butchers. Look at him. Oh, yeah. LeBlanc Russell's a jackass. Yeah. That's the guy who was talking trash about MASH. So, hopefully our Adler boys will take care of each other. More than likely. I'm in anticipation of what type of magic these other characters have, because it appears that not everyone has the same abilities, right? We get a funny joke of Mash being under pressure. Like, Finn wanted to encourage him, and Mash is just like, I want to go home. And he's like, yeah, I don't blame you. Literally, the whole tournament is saying, you suck, you shouldn't be in this. There's not much to say. But this was this was fun. I don't know if I can say, was it simple? Like the battle, I'm not going to give you play by play of that battle between Rayne and Macaron. Go watch it if you haven't. Very well done, very interesting. I guess, see, that's the thing. I like being so immersed in the show that I forget to pay attention to some of the tropey cues. Maybe it's also because I'm taking notes as well, but just looking at the fact that, oh, he's being surrounded by these notes that if he chants his magic, he's going to blow up. And then the bad guy sets him up where he does a long range attack. You got to defend yourself, right? You're going to be blown up either way. Then we see the power up. I wonder if anybody else in that tournament has the power up. That would be, the real triple line. Kind of surprised that no one from Lane, well, several Lane characters made it. I'm kind of surprised that Abel or Abyss Razor didn't make it back in. Like they didn't go and try to take other people's coins just to try to get in. Because I feel like you're going to need all the help you can get, but who knows? Who knows? This, I guess I also give this a 4 out of 5. I say also because my other review I gave a 4 out of 5. I'll get a 4 out of 5. It wasn't bad. You learned so much. Like I enjoyed through visual of going, by the way, this is the difference between these characters, just because we mentioned before, this guy wasn't a true triple liner. I'll give it a 4.5. This was enjoyable. Very, very enjoyable. I like the little bit of lore dump. I like seeing, well, I like it when creators spend time to give these who care the NPC characters, you got a name, probably won't see you again, but just in case we decide to do something with you, here you have a weird name, Max something, and double me timbers or whatever. Max Land is that guy's name. So hopefully this is a good tournament arc. That's all I want. Just want a good tournament arc. Something that can be in a top 5. I'm looking forward to this. I don't think I forgot anything besides the next week's episode is going to be, Mash, Burn Dead, and the Brawny Balloon. I mean, Mash moves at supersonic speeds. All he has to do is find the fish, do a Toriko style knocking technique, just to pull it out. Don't even have to kill the fish. I got the key. He can probably beat up all the dead ants by himself. But yeah, that's the review. This is the episode. I kind of like it when I don't have to keep rambling on. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. 4.5 out of 5. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please do not forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of more reviews just like this one. But guys, please be good, be blessed, wash your hands, be good to yourselves, be good to others. Either way it goes, don't be a jerk, okay? All right, stay warm out there. Remember, there are people out there that care about you, so reach out to somebody if you're feeling down and you're feeling low, all right? I promise you there are people that would rather talk to you today than to miss you and warn you tomorrow. Guaranteed, all right? My social medias are in the description below. Follow me, send me a message. I'll get to you as fast as I can. Just don't be a jerk about it, and we will be good, all right? Until next time, here's hoping and praying that we get a good tournament arc out of this. Until next time, guys. Muscle.